Hello, welcome back to Motivated for More. I'm Brooke,
And I'm Lindsay.
and we are so excited because today this is our 10th episode.
How
Woo!
exciting is it?
I can't believe it. It's
I
been so
love
fun
this
so far.
journey.
I
Yes.
know.
We started this back in, December filming.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
now it's May.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's crazy. And it's really almost June. So
Yeah.
we're almost 6 months into this.
And I
That's been so
love that
fun.
we're doing this.
But, well, we're going to start off today's episode like we do every time. So, Lindsay, what is one thing you were motivated from this past week?
This past week, what I'm most motivated from is just getting my summer calendar intact. This week was just one of my busiest weeks with work. And there's also just so many fun things. I feel like it's now summer. So there's a lot of summer events happening. And it's just making sure I'm still just getting my calendar intact. So this way I don't just summer happens and it's over in a blink of an eye. I have my fun things planned out. So
It's the best time of the year.
yes. So
Other
just
than
got me to
Christmas.
make sure yes, exactly. But you want to make sure you do the fun things instead of just being oh, it's summer. I just want to make sure I have some fun things planned out. So
I love it.
yeah. How about you, Brooke?
So we had our last day of school on Friday. So I am just so
Congratulations.
excited. And then, so we always finish the Friday before Memorial Day weekend, and it doesn't really feel like it's summer until, this morning when this podcast episode drops, because everybody has Monday of Memorial Day weekend off. So it's kind of oh, it's just a 3-day weekend. And then I wake up Tuesday morning, and I'm oh, I didn't have to set an alarm, or you know what I mean? So,
That's so exciting for
definitely
you.
just motivated from, I finished my 4th year of teaching. And so, yeah, it just feels really good to be I'm addicted to that feeling. Every year there is nothing more, because I feel like only teaching has this these clear ending marks of your job, because you literally get a break, So the feeling when you are done with the school year, it's just, there's nothing like it. And it's just so I feel so accomplished. And yeah, I don't know. It just feels so good. It's very rewarding.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's definitely what I'm motivated from. That'll give me a high for the next couple weeks.
I'm so excited for you. You work so hard and you pour into your students. So you deserve the break, especially with
All
baby
teachers.
due.
Yes, yes. So that's very exciting, which, okay, I think that's a good transition for what we're talking about today. So between the two of us, we've just had some kind of just big fun things in life to celebrate. So I had my baby shower last weekend. And then do you want to share?
Yeah. So one of my friends, good friends, which she's going to be appearing on the podcast hopefully soon, she just got engaged. And I was around for the process of taking the pictures and just making I helped her fiance out with some of the things, and that was fun.
Yeah, so we just thought we'd just kind of do a quick recap or catch up just on just what it was like going through those life events and celebrating those things. So do you want to start, or do you want me?
Sure, I can start off. So one of my good friends, Allie, she just got engaged 2 weeks ago, I want to say. Time's running together. And she and I became friends at SLU our sophomore year. Yes, first semester sophomore year. I did think about that for a second. And I don't know, I want to say she's been dating her fiance for a year and a half now-ish. Time is also running together.
Yeah.
But he came to me 2 or 3 weeks before they got engaged and was hey, do you know someone who has a camera? And I immediately, my face froze, because I know people who have cameras, but it's one of those things when you're asked on the spot and it's a big life event for one of your good friends. And I was do I know anyone who has a camera? I was no. And I was yes, I just can't think right now. And then seconds later, I was oh, my parents have a camera. So I was my parents have a camera. And he was okay, sounds good. And I was okay.
That's a big position you volunteered for, is documenting the engagement.
Literally. And then I was okay, maybe this is it. I know when at least when he's proposing, because it's always been the game. And Allie and I always get our nails done together. So I knew from the get-go-ish that I would know relatively, I had to make sure her nails were done. So
and that's a
it's even
big thing. That's
yes,
a real
the
thing.
nails have to be done. So sorry, I just kicked you.
But you also have to make sure that the nails are done without her expecting anything.
Yes, yes. Which I had known. Allie had told me you'll probably know about it, and I was thinking to myself, I can't. She knew, she didn't know all the things, but she knew just when it gets to a point when you're gonna get engaged, you're gonna know you're gonna get engaged soon,
for sure.
But one of my other good friends, whose wedding I'm going to in a couple weeks, when she got engaged, it was a whole thing with making sure her nails were done. And I just remember her sharing her story. So I was okay, whatever happens, I got to make sure Allie's nails are done. But anyways, I said yes to my parents having a camera. He texted me a couple days later being hey, I'll take you up on that. And I was okay, sounds good. I immediately was this will be so fun. And for a week, it was fun, but also I couldn't tell anyone.
That's a lot to hold in.
I told you, Brooke, days before it was happening, but I couldn't tell some of our good friends because you just
Yeah.
can't spoil this. So I was like, I
Totally.
know something so exciting and I can't tell a soul. But that was so fun. And then after that, the week that she was getting engaged, I had a doctor's appointment from there. I like I just went and got this like new memory card, an SD card for the camera just to make sure I had enough like storage for the
Smart.
pictures. Got that, and then that same day we got our nails done, and I got there early. And we always get our nails done at the same place. And the last time we got our nails done, they just had messed up our nails, and it's never happened. We've been getting our nails done for over a year, and like they know us, and they just had messed up our nails. And I was just thinking to myself, oh no, like they cannot mess these up. So
Right. These are important.
when I got there, she was running late, and I was like, "Oh, Allie, like we can just get our nails done on Sunday, the day after our engagement, because I wanted to throw her off."
Oh, that was
That's
smart
what I was
of
saying. And then,
you.
but at the same time, I was saying to myself, worst case scenario, we'll just get them done Saturday morning. Like that's what I was thinking to
Yeah,
myself.
yeah,
I'll tell
yeah.
her something came up on Sunday. And then she's on her way there, and they were like, and I just told them, "Hey, we'll wait. We're just running late." And I was like, "You guys close at 7." They're like, "Actually, no, we close at 7:30." And I was like, "Okay, we just don't want to rush this." And I was like, "Hey, just so you know, these are her engagement nails."
Wait, you said that?
I told them to the people because she wasn't there yet, and they were like,
That's
"I
why
was
you got
like,
there early?
yes."
Yeah,
I was like,
smart.
"These have to be." perfect." And
Yes.
like the head manager was like, "I got it. I'll do her nails." I was like, "Thank you."
Good. That is so smart. You
So,
go, girl.
well, like these pictures you're gonna have forever,
100%.
and you're showing everyone your nails.
Totally.
So, anyways, that happened. And then the day of the engagement, Brooke, I came here to pick up my ring light, and I came here and I didn't pick up the ring light. And I like turned around and came back for it just because I just got nervous.
I love it. You were probably more, well, maybe not more
No,
nervous than her, but like,
She told one of her friends that morning saying like, I think I'm gonna get engaged. But I was trying to throw her off. And
You
I
did
had
a good
spoken to
job.
our fiance, like I was just trying to throw her off in so many ways possible. I was like, oh, like maybe it'll be over Memorial Day weekend because you'll be home. But anyways, the day of the engagement, it was in Forest Park, and I got there. The goal was to get there early, but everyone that was there because it was a beautiful day. And I took my ring light. I set my phone up to record the whole thing, was practicing taking pictures, everything. And then they were running late, which worked out because like I was nervous. I FaceTimed one of our friends. I was like, hey, does this look good? At that point, more people knew because we were all going to a bar afterwards. So I texted a bunch of people saying, hey, keep it quiet. Don't tell her, but like we're all going to meet at a bar and celebrate. So people now knew before, and I kept checking her location and her fiance's location. He shared it with me, and I was like, where are you? Where are you? And then he told me exactly where to take the picture, but I wasn't sure if they were coming from one direction or the other direction. So I was like, which tree do I hide behind? I eventually figured it out, and I found them, and I hid behind the tree and just took the picture. And the pictures turned out so well. It took me like a week to like upload them and stuff just because some things happen with technology, but it was such a beautiful moment, and I captured it. And I came up to her, like her fiance, once he proposed to her, he turned to look at the camera, and she was like, Lindsay, like, why are you here?
That's so fun.
But she was like, you knew. I was like, Allie, I've known him for so long. Like, but it was so hard because actually that whole week I had seen Allie pretty much every day. I saw her Friday. I saw her. No, actually, didn't see her Friday. I saw her Saturday. There's a moment that she told me the Saturday the week before she got engaged. She was like, guys, I think I'm getting engaged next Saturday at 3:30. And I immediately texted her fiance saying, hey, just letting you know, she thinks she's getting engaged exactly when you think she's getting engaged.
Oh my gosh, she called
But
it.
like, I saw her Saturday, I saw her Sunday, I saw her Monday, I saw her Tuesday for nails. I was supposed to see her Wednesday, but like, and then I saw her Friday in Forest Park 12 hours before she got engaged.
That's so hard to keep it
But I was like,
too.
wow. But like certain moments, you just got to keep it a secret. It was such a
Totally.
fun moment, fun thing to do. I absolutely loved it. And just so fun to like document some of your friends, like great friends getting engaged. I'm so excited for them
Yeah.
to start this new chapter. So
That's so fun.
how about you, Brooke? How was your baby shower? I loved it.
Oh, it was so fun. I just some takeaways. It was just so it was so funny because I feel like every big celebration I'd had so far in my life, like people say congrats for graduating college or high school, or you have like a wedding shower. Well, it's just so special being celebrated for something that's not just me. Like it's like just kind of a weird thing to describe that like the baby shower is for me, but it was for baby Maggie. And so it's just really cool just kind of like sharing that with her. But then it's also like I feel like it's not for me, it's for her. I don't do you know, like it's kind of weird to process. But I think why it's sometimes weird to process is I just feel like I love her so much already. Because I'm her mom and I already feel very connected to her, obviously. But I was just so overwhelmed by the amount of love that other people have for her. And so it was just so sweet and encouraging for me. And I know for Danny as well. And especially, you need a lot of stuff for a baby. So we had like our baby registry. And I was just kind of blown away by like how much of it got bought off of our registry. So
Yeah,
we're
it
just,
was Brooke. I went
it's
on your
bare.
registry, and I didn't buy anything off your registry.
I still loved what you got us.
Like, you had a lot of things to take care of, but like also on your
Mm-hmm.
registry, I was like, certain things I saw on there, I was like, I had no idea you need these things. I'm dead serious. I called my mom when I was at Target buying for things. I was like, Mom, would she need this?
That's
What is
so
this
funny.
for? Because I didn't know, but you've learned so much too.
Yes.
What you need.
Yeah. So anyway, we're just feeling very blessed and thankful for everybody who has kind of blessed our family of now soon to be 3 with all the stuff for her arrival.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it was fun. I had friends from like out of town drive up and back from Chicago in one day. So that was such a sweet thing for them to do. And yeah, a lot of people could make it. So yeah, overall it was just really fun. I had a lot of questions on where my maternity it was a maternity dress.
She was in such a pretty dress.
Oh my gosh, I was obsessed with it. I still am. It was like light pink and a little bit of hot pink striped. So pink blush maternity is where I've gotten a lot of dresses. So pro tip for anyone who wants to know. Maternity dresses are kind of hard to find. Honestly, up until like I was 35 weeks pregnant at the shower. So up until then, most dresses that I had that were like long and flowy were not maternity that I would wear. But now I'm like, I need a lot of the maternity ones they just fit a little better. Like they just make them with a little extra room, But all of that I have to buy online because they don't really have like stores that have maternity clothes, or like Target actually has a section, but it's very, very small. And like they don't really have stuff for showers. So anyway, online is definitely the way to go. But yeah, I don't know.
Can I share some more things?
Yeah, of course.
So for her showers, I was so excited for it, but at the same time, I was like, I knew who was going to be there just because you had a register, like you had an Evite list of people. So I was excited to catch up with those people. But what I loved about her shower is like, it was her family that was there. There was a lot of like family members. I met your grandmothers.
Yeah.
Then it was like college friends and different college friends groups. And then some other people you've been friends with from like grade school. So fun to seeing a variety group of people to come together. And then also what her mom had us do is whenever she opened up a gift was like share something you love about Brooke or like your story. And I just loved hearing everyone's different chapters and stories.
Oh, yeah, because it was, how did she phrase it? She phrased it basically like that, but also like, how do you know Brooke?
Yes.
Which is always so helpful because when you go to a big thing like that, it's kind of like how I know how I know this person, but how do you? Yeah, I like how she did that too.
I thought it was super sweet. And I also loved this. I missed it when I walked in, but I have a reel coming up and you'll be able to see this.
I can't wait to see it.
But like her mom had everyone highlight or underline a Bible verse, like your favorite Bible verse, and Maggie got her first Bible.
Yes,
and I thought that was so
cute.
beautiful.
I know.
So like she's already so blessed, and I'm so excited for Maggie to arrive. And it was so great just seeing all the things and just like all the things you got too, like a crib. I love what I got you.
Oh, I love it. Even just the basket too. I now have baby blankets in it.
And
it's been fun setting stuff up. Yeah.
And just like you got a cute thing for Hi Lovely. So it was just a great event. And like it was also Saturday. It was also the Saturday after like the tornadoes hit St. Louis. It was also great for like people still to come together, and like you were blessed and fortunate that nothing hit you. So
Oh my gosh, yeah, thankfully.
it was
Yeah,
such
it
a
was
great
so
event.
fun.
Yeah.
So
I'm loving all these exciting events, and there's so many more to come. And yeah.
So yeah, we hope that you guys enjoyed that. I feel like I got a tip from you is like if I ever have to be in charge of getting someone's nails done before their engagement, I'm gonna get there early and tell the person. That was a good tip. Okay, well let's just kind of end with Lindsay, what are you motivated for this upcoming week?
I'm motivated for just being outside. It's supposed to rain a lot this weekend, but next week it's going to be more sunny, and I love summer. I love being outside. So
and especially before it's super, super hot, like before we get into the really nitty-gritty of summer.
Humid summer.
Yeah.
So that's just what I'm motivated for. Like life is busy, but if I can plan in outdoor times, I do that. So how about you, Brooke?
I am motivated. There's a good amount of stuff that I need to do before baby Maggie arrives that I just had pushed off with the end of the school year craziness. So I'm very motivated for like packing the hospital bag. I still need to like hang up pictures. My husband still needs to put up her crib. So we have like some finishing touches to do on the nursery. So my plan is to do that. I still have a month until my due date, but I kind of want to get that all set up this week so then we can kind of like pause and have a deep breath and then be ready for whenever she comes. So Yeah, I'm getting it. I guess some people would call it nesting. Now that I'm done
Nesting mode.
teaching, I'm going into nesting mode. So
Wow. Such an exciting chapter too for you.
yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for everyone listening in. And if you like this episode, feel free to share it with a friend. And thanks for following along.